Let me. हमें डिस्कस करते एम्प्लॉय प्रोविडेंट फंड एक्ट EPF PF Act, and this is main objective of PF Act is for future saving. वो जोड़ा कोचले मो, this is for future. The main benefits what we are getting, the retirement benefits, pension benefits, insurance benefit. Whenever a person is retiring, you are getting all the benefits from this act. And another important thing, we started discuss what are the main component schemes included in this act. There are three components we discussed. All these three. The first component is provident fund scheme, and the second one is pension scheme. The third one is insurance scheme. So for easy reference, we are telling everything included in the PF, Provident Fund. And why it is EPF, Employees Provident Fund. If it is public, general public can open a Provident Fund account, then it is PPF, Provident, Public Provident Fund. EPF and PPF. There are two types of Provident Fund introduced by Government of India. We started the benefits and we started the features. We studied the percentage, how it is calculated, from where the contribution is coming from, both from employee side and employer side. What is the percentage employee is giving, what is the percentage employer is giving. And all together one fund is created, one account is created. Suppose you are the employee, you are giving some money and the employer giving some money. So all together both the money are going to your PF account. You are getting interest on that. You are getting benefits from that. So that is your money. But one thing is, why you are saying secured money? Because you cannot withdraw it for any case, just like your saving account. You have some locking period. Even if you are bankrupt, you have taken some loan from the banks and you are not able to repay. Banks cannot touch that amount, cannot take that amount, whatever government has deposited on your PF account. Another thing is you are getting 100% tax benefit. This money is not taxable. Suppose you are having a big amount in PF, so that is not taxable. You can claim everything. So that is the reason it is called as secured amount, and the interest rate is compared to any other bank rate, it is higher. So it is giving lot of benefits compared to any other saving account. We have discussed the applicability. It is applicable in all establishments. Before 1952, before the act came, so there was a clause like in some states like Jammu and Kashmir was not included in this. But the act says whole of India or everything, all the states, all types of industry are included. There are some organizations whose employees are less than 20. They can also include. They can also register as per the that is called voluntary registration. Any establishment employing even less than 20% can be covered voluntarily under the section 1 subsection 4 of this act. Any other establishment employing 20 or more person, 20 is the minimum number of employee, but if a company has less than 20, they can also register. These are the benefits. Main benefits is retirement, pension, and insurance. All these things, so whatever the component we studied, so we can write the benefits from there. Whenever you are getting disablement, fully disablement, you are not capable to work, we are getting that benefits. And there are certain rules to withdraw the money from the funds. Those rules are given here. So whenever you are retired or you have some obligation, like family obligation, and you have some incapacity in work, or you are transferring to a different country from one country to other country, in those cases you can withdraw the money. And in some cases the contribution is 10%. If the company is declared as sick industry or making loss, or the loss is heavy, less than their net worth, and there are some industry mentioned in the act, jute industry, car industry, drink manufacturing, and if a company having less than 20 members, so this type of company are contributed 10% for their each of their employee. So there is a exception. Otherwise, generally everyone is contributing 12%. Other than that, there are some questions, answers are given. What is the current PPF, EPF contribution rate? How is EPF interest schedule? Can an employee contribute more than EPF? Who all are eligible for the reduced rate of contribution offered by EPFO? EPFO means O means organization who are conducting the entire schemes. Who is conducting? There is an organization, there is an office, EPFO, Employee Provident Fund Organization. That organization is managing, controlling, and regulating everything under PF. So that organization belongs to Government of India. What is the current EPF contribution rate? How is EPF interest calculated? Interest is calculated based on the contribution whatever employee and employers are giving both. The total amount is getting deposited in your account, not only your contribution only. Whatever the employer is giving and employee is giving, the interest is calculated both. Can employees contribute more than EPF? Yes. What is the maximum limit of EPF reduction? Who all are eligible for the reduced rate of contribution adopted in EPF? That is mentioned in the above. there are few companies, what I said, they can give they can contribute in the lower rate, that is 10%. When the company is having or making loss, or the number of employees are less than 20, when the financial loss is less than the net worth of the company, those type of company can contribute 10%. And there are some specific industry, jute industry, beadi making industry, brick making industry, brick manufacturing. Those type of industries are listed in the Act, can contribute 10% of their wage. In this case, in this Act, particularly wage means basic plus HR. Before that, we studied basic plus HR plus DA. Here basic plus DA, not HR. But government is discussing and going to include HR very soon. The house rent allowance HRA is not going to part of the wage calculation in this Act. It's only basic plus DA. There are some other MCQs which we studied before. So it is for your revision. Let's say this Act, PF Act, is applicable to one establishment engaged in any industry specified in answer is D, Schedule 1. So what type of industry in the applicability? We have studied that Schedule 1 is talking about the applicability of this Act, where this is applicable, what are the conditions, minimum dash number of persons must be employed in establishment for the applicability of the PF Act. This one is 20, I think we studied somewhere. 20% must be employed in an organization. So that is the minimum condition. If company has that 20 members altogether, based on that, the company will register under this Act. That is the minimum persons employed in an organization. What is the present wage limit to be eligible to be covered under the Employees Provident Fund Act, Essential Provident Fund Act? The present wage limit is 15,000. If your salary is less than or equal to 15,000, then your company is going to compulsorily deposit on PF and think about insurance and the pension, all these things. People who are getting salary in lakhs, they can take care of a lot of things. They know. So the minimum salary is 15,000. The government of India has decided whoever getting this salary will be whoever getting this salary less than 15,000 will be covered under this Act. Then the contribution which shall be paid by the employers and fund shall be. This is the contribution rate. How much one person is contributed. This one we studied minimum 12%. 12% employees contribution. the contribution which shall be paid by the employer to the fund shall be 12%. Another question. There is a scheme I was telling you. There are three schemes included in this act: provident fund scheme, insurance scheme, and pension scheme. This question about the insurance scheme. Under this act, the insurance fund means deposit linked insurance scheme, EDLI, deposit linked scheme. So, whatever employers are contributing, so some portion, some amount is going to this insurance scheme. This question is that regarding that insurance scheme. Deposit linked insurance scheme. This name you remember. Another question is when this linked insurance scheme came. 1976. 1976 this insurance scheme came, and that is part of the PF account, PF Act. PF Act is 1952. In exam, these type of questions will come, and from descriptive questions, whatever you study the benefits, this rule is something I can't say things to remember. There are source of contribution. Who are contributing to this deposit? Employees and employer. Extra amount is that insurance contribution, and the pension contribution is coming from the employer, not from the employee. Employee, whatever 12% is giving, going directly to the EPF, Provident Fund. Wage, I was telling you the basic and DA. HR is not included, but possibly HR is going to include this year. Wage limit. 15,000 is the wage limit currently. This also going to change maybe 20 or 20 or 22,000, 21. The government have to decide. This is one descriptive question. Objectives. What are the objectives of this act? How they are benefiting? What are the rules? Component, all the three components. What includes in the PF Act 1922. This one is the question what you have seen. 1976 applies deposit link, and 1995 is the pension scheme. Everything included in 1952 Provident Fund Act. This came early. Then whenever these things came, they are included. And you see 0.5% is going to employees deposit link insurance scheme, EDLI. There was a question on this. So there is nothing contributed from the employee to this. And remaining whatever percentage is going to admin charge, paperwork. So everything is the employer giving. Employees are giving only PF. where this act is applicable. Applicability is something important. Earlier it was not for some states like Jammu and Kashmir, but later it was included all the states, the whole of India. The current applicability is there for all across India, all the states. So you can include all the states in the applicability. Then benefits. What are the benefits of this? This is one important question may come in the exam. So mainly retirement benefits and disablement benefits, death benefits, and the pension, family pension, orphanage pension, children pension. There are different pension which will come as benefits in this act. So there are a number of benefits for this. Just give me a second. So these are the whatever we discussed so far are going to be important question in the exam. The benefits, the component, and the features. And there are some objective type questions, MCQ, whatever we discussed, are going to be important from the exam point of view. Next, all this act, whatever they are, is related to the Social Security Act, Gratuity Act. We are going to discuss. Tomorrow we won't have any classes. Day after tomorrow we'll discuss one act. That is also related to Social Security. And if you have any question on this, let me know. We'll discuss further. Today we'll not have any break. We'll not have further class. Tomorrow we'll not have any class. Day after tomorrow I'll schedule. We'll discuss one more act. And if you have any question on this, let me know. We'll discuss further. But the basic thing is you need to have complete understanding on the purpose of this act and what included in this act and few sections. If you have those kind of knowledge, then you can write a lot of things on that. What are the key sections of this each act? I'll make some slide. What are the key sections on each act? That will be helpful for you. Today we will end the class here and we'll meet day after tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.